Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Canadian National. For today we're going to be doing some baling. We have the Holmers out and about again. I think I've managed to fix the issue where they kept thinking they were trying to run each... Well, the Terra variant was convinced it was trying to hit the Terrados. I think I got that fixed. I also have the case axial flow 60 or 9630. Doing some soybeans over in field 12. We got the Big Bud 450 and a Mack truck on that as well. We're in the John Deere 7810. We're baling with the... I swear this was a Massey baler before. This is now a New Holland baler, apparently. Okay. Deal with it. The Terra variant is... Oh, I think the Terra variant is in fact after getting unconfused. So we're not going to get many hay bales out of this most likely, but it should be enough to just have a little stock. And what we're going to do, because I do have ideas and plans, is we're going to turn off creative money, because that's kind of stupid right now. We got £1,600. What we're going to do once we got this baled up is we're going to just leave the bales in situ. We're just going to leave them sit and stew and do whatever hay bales do when they're not being watched. And we are going to actually start setting up a conveyor belt system. This sounds like a dumb idea, doesn't it? We're going to set up a conveyor belt system over at the silage pit to load up the third Mack truck, because we need to get silage into the feed mixer. Now once we get silage into the feed mixer, I'm going to turn creative money back on, temporarily, and start spamming cows. We're going to get up to about 50 cows. Now I don't know exactly how well the game is going to like me having 50 cows, or how well... the amount of feed we have will work. But we're going to get 50 cows regardless. Because we're completely one lonely farmering this right now with the John Deere and the New Holland baler. Even though he hates the New Holland balers. But yeah, we're going to get some cows. We're going to get... we've already got sheep, I think. I believe we already... Yeah, we already have sheep. We need to work on pig food. That's going to come quite quickly and quite easily because we got the prerequisites in storage already. We got sugar beets in storage. That's why I was doing the monster sugar beet harvest, or why I still am. That's also why I've got some soybeans, because that can substitute corn. And there's some, I think it's wheat in storage already. So we got everything we need for pig food. We got everything we need for cow food as well. The beet truck is actually on the move. It's going to unload the beets. Hopefully the two trucks don't run into each other, because I haven't tested if the two courses actually form a head-on collision or not. They may well do. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 bales out of this so far. We're going to get a fifth in a moment. And while this isn't many bales, it is quite a lot of hay. Because each of these bales is 50% more than a bog standard in-game bale. I'm kind of glad that I decided not to go the small bale route, because I would have a million of them. Now we do have conveyor belts pre-bought. They're all ready to go. They're over at the shop, so we just need to hook them up to the back of the deer, bring them over to the silage pit and set them up over there. And then we'll probably back the Mack truck into it, just to make sure that it's going to work correctly. And we can load up the feed mixer from that then. We will need to get a grass field sewn up, so I'm thinking of putting field 6 into grass. Which is going to be quite a large field, but I think it's going to be about the right size for 50 cows and however many sheep we have, as well as some pigs. As well as having some excess left over, so that we can maybe sell off some bales as well. So I'm kind of thinking ahead, and we can do some grass silage as well, so it's all kind of nicely covered in the sequin jacket like Michael Jackson or something. I don't know. But that's the plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what I've got in mind, and let's see how it happens. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, pretty much 8 or 9 bales of hay here. I'm going to drop another one off the back. There we go. Turn the baler off and we'll eject that final bale. We'll just leave the baler there in situ. Because it's... Whoa! I don't think that was meant to happen. We're going to grab the conveyors and set up a conveyor system over at the silage pit over in the farm. This is a very lazy way of moving silage around. I don't know why I've got 2 telehandlers, but I've got 2 telehandlers. So unfortunately with these, you gotta move them one by one, which is a bit of an annoyance, but you know, it's the way they work, so it shall be dealt with. I'm not entirely sure what happened with that corner there. I may have to go into Giant's Editor and fix it. I may also have to go into Giant's Editor and fix this thing, which is completely broken beyond belief. It crashes the game if you try and use it, and that's a real shame. Because I think that'd be a cool thing to use. We're also going to use one of the smaller trailers to start moving. Will this pick up all the silage that's there? I'm mildly concerned that picked up nothing. Okay, so we'll just drop that there and make our way out over the top of the pit. As you do. Standard John Deere flipping practices, it's fine. It's just making sure that it doesn't catch fire for another day. It's sacrificing the gravity. So we've got about 80,000 litres of mixed rations as is. You know, we got enough to actually supply 50 cows with mixed ration. We don't have enough straw. We probably don't have enough hay. In fact, the hay shouldn't matter. It's grass that I need. I've made a mistake. Is there any grass in the... There's no grass in the forage wagon. Okay, this is gonna go badly. But we're gonna get 50 cows anyway. And see what happens. I may end up using food kicked out from the sheep to feed the cows. Or food that the cows kick out themselves to feed themselves. Not entirely sure yet. But let's get the second conveyor over to the pit. I know this John Deere is actually the slowest vehicle I have on the map, barring the big buds, but it works as a shuttle. What do you think? This is going out Friday. Mod contest. You guys... Well, I think we're all kind of looking forward to the mod contest. That will be coming up very soon. The mods will be released. The closing date for submissions is Sunday. And then after that, the mods will be released. I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if Giants need to test the mods that are in the contest or not. I don't know what the exact procedure is there, because I've never entered the mod contest. But there are definitely some interesting mods. You got Dusty Cove from Dusty Dave, you got Aggravation from Oxygen David, and something that I discovered last night. Well, I've known about for a while, but finally found out what exactly it was. Black Sheep Modding, they've been teasing Massies, and I don't think they quite understood what the Modern Classics section was about. Because the Modern Classics was make a tractor or piece of equipment from the 1970s, anywhere between the 70s and 90s. Black Sheep decided to release pretty much everything Massey Ferguson made between the 70s and 90s. So you got your 698, your... just everything, and holy cow is that a comprehensive pack, and I love it. So far that's got my vote, but there's also a Ford TW pack, it seems now, coming out from Mac XJS, who made the 698 last mod contest, which Sim then retextured, and everybody loved Sim's 698. He's doing T-dubs. He's definitely got a 25 and 35, maybe a 15. Was the latest I've heard. It may have changed since then. There we go. There's a bit of silage left in here. I'm hoping this actually works the way that I want it to work and doesn't just make a mess. I get the feeling this is just going to make a mess, but hey, I'm going to give it a try anyway. I mean, the conveyor's definitely working the way that I want it to work, which is a positive. But I'm not entirely sure about the truck end of things. I should probably also say this is a return to business as usual. We're going to have the normal schedule back as of tomorrow. Well, Sunday, I guess. There's one new thing to come in yet, and then it's a normal schedule. Right. That truck is filling redonkulously slowly, so we'll just abandon that. We are going to hop into the... You are waiting for something. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? You... Oh, I know what's wrong. I did not set you, good sir, to drive. Let's get you onto the case. Drive course, no combine reach. Drive behind combine. I am an idiot. Let's grab the... Wanna grab the case tractor, the Magnum. Because we are going to be doing some carting. It's time to start getting feed into the mixers. Specifically pig feed. I notice now that my money is going down at an alarming rate, so I might end up course playing some sort of sales course very soon indeed. But let's get some pig feed made up, which means we gotta go pop by the shop, because I got a couple of trailers left over there ready for kind of tractor-based mobility while the Mac is filling up with silage. All three Macs are actually in use at the moment. Now, I've had a few comments, not on videos, but a few comments directed at me. Why are you using so many trucks? It's because I can. This is a big map. It requires big equipment. Trucks are big equipment. It's kind of easier to just do a buttload of trucks than anything else. You know, get overloaders in, get trucks running, and it kind of starts throwing itself after a certain point. Right, let's grab... I thought I left something on one of these trucks. Actually, that's convenient. Because this is not wood chips, this is barley. This is the remnants of the original overloader from the first stream. Because I never did get around to emptying it out. So let's get this thing filled up with barley, throw it into the pig food mixer, which hopefully won't crash the game. I am going to just stop up here and save the game, just in case. Because you never know. This map seems to have so many issues that it's very difficult to tell what's going to work and what's not. This is V7 of the map, so I mean, I'm going to be honest, there shouldn't be any issues in a map that gets released. There definitely shouldn't be any issues in a V7. So, I am gonna dock points from the map author here for that one. Specifically for the silage pit of crashingness, which should have been tested. And something that crashes the game is most definitely a major issue. Oh, thank goodness I'm currently harvesting soybeans, because that would have been a disaster otherwise. I thought corn went into the soybean bin. No, it goes into the wheat and barley bin. Okay, so we don't have any... We might have some soybean. Currently. We should have a small amount of canola for sure. What are we having here currently? Soybeans, 64,000 litres. We definitely have some soybean. Let's just get this running. Wheat, soybeans. Silage trailer's almost full now. This is how to work around the time constraint. As the Magnum just does a little happy dance. It's getting used, it's happy. There we go, that's that full. Silage trailer is 89% full now. Still filling up quite nicely, 63,000 litres in it. So we've got 31,000 litres of soybeans going straight into the pig food mixer, which I really should actually use canola for this. Because this is probably a whole bunch of money I'm about to dump into pig food. I think in future I'm going to use canola because that's just... it's cheaper. Right, that's 31,000 litres of soybeans completely wasted, and I know there's going to be somebody pulling their hair out over that one. There's a load of sugar beets coming into storage right there. There's a fourth or fifth load. We must be up near 500,000 litres of sugar beets in storage currently. 325,000 litres, yeah. So sugar beets I don't feel too guilty about using. Sugar beets. Yeah, when you get like 500,000 litres of sugar beets, you don't really care about using it all that much. Oh, the silage trailer's full. We'll be able to get over there right after we've emptied this into the big food mixer. You'll also notice I haven't edited this video yet at all, because everything's just kind of flowing nicely for once. What else can I do today? Well, we need to get the feed mixers full. Well, I can't really get pigs straight away. That would be well, they wouldn't have any food for one. But that's going to be that working in a moment. While that empties, let's zip on over to the Mack truck, which is now full. And the silage pit is looking decidedly more empty now. We can start working on getting cows in, so I will be turning creative money back on in a moment. I haven't fully decided if I want 50 or 100 cows. I know I said 50 before, but maybe 100 might be a bit more fun to try and take care of. Definitely better money in it. Alright, that's now emptying into the mixer. Let's get creative money back on. And over to this trigger here, which, yes. Let's see, let's get... yeah, let's go for 100 cows, why not? 100 cows for $500,000. Or £500,000. There we go. 100 cows. Happy as Larry in their new place. Which, maybe that meadow isn't big enough for 100 cows, but you'll have to deal with the minor element of cruelty. Now back the truck up to... hopefully this will take mixed rations. I haven't tested this before. Hey, it takes mixed rations. So get that filling up with mixed rations. In the meantime, what else can I do? That looks kind of ridiculous. In the meantime, what I can do is start getting cell courses set up. Holy cow, there's a lot of sell points. Is any one sell point better than the rest? East Mill is a train sell point, which meh. Okay, what's best for sugar beets right now? 482, 382, 482 is the best. 489, that's a train sell point. Nuts. I guess 489 at the North Mill. Which means we'll need to get to a train station, which means I need to find a bloomin' train station. Oh, there's a train station right over here, isn't there? Yes. Which means we'll have to course play up in here, round, and back out the other way. Wonderful. Where did I put the case? It's over here. Magnum. Wonderful. Let's get creative money back off, because now we're going to be selling stuff. There's a part of me wanting to get another Mack truck, but that's probably a dumb idea. So, I'll need to get the default horseplay controls going here. And I know this is me being incredibly lazy using courseplay to do everything, but it kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're going to start our course recording here. 1. We're going to have to turn 2, and now we're good to go whichever way we feel like. Ideally with courseplay, you've got the first 2 points in a perfect straight line. Unfortunately, there it's not too possible, so that might be a weird course. But it should work. Entire variant is unloading. Haven't seen anything about the Big Bud reaching an overload point yet, so it's not been forced into overloading just yet. Okay, up and over this. And out here. And back up the road, and the eagle-eyed amongst you will realize that I'm now driving on the right-hand side of the road, which is in fact the correct side for Canada. How amazing is that? Speaking of Canada, Landy Kid has, probably at the time of recording, been in Canada for a couple of hours now. Has been going back over to Canada today. He flew out this morning on a jet plane, and he's probably back in Canada. He has said that he'll probably take like a few days to get back into everything, and the summer when he's over there it gets a bit weird because he goes camping and, you know, takes a couple of weeks off YouTube entirely. Grain transport, we're gonna want sugar beet. It's doing limited runs, and we'll just go storage to train. Okay, so we'll drive from the first waypoint. We're loading at the start, are we? Yes, grain transport loaded start, drive course. And we're gonna hop into the John Deere, which I need to find now. Where's the John Deere? Where did I leave the John Deere? Come on, John Deere. There we go. John Deere, you're going to also grab a trailer, and you're going to actually do that. You're gonna do. How hard is it to say you're going to do the same course as the case? You're gonna do the same course as the case. There we go. Which surprisingly hasn't managed to muck up yet. I don't know why, but the kind of sounds like an engine sound to me. It sounds like a really bad lawnmower. I don't know. People are gonna take that completely out of context and remix it, and I know it. At least they would if I had, you know, a large channel. I can still see people doing it though. DJs, come to my aid, make a good song. We've even given you the title, good. Oh. Never mind, I was going to say, I completely forgot to save the course. No, I didn't. We are loading up sugar beets. Unlimited runs, and let's get going on that one. Next item in the agenda is actually getting a train over there. Switch to trains on, because we're going to need a train. On. I didn't check what line we needed on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Is it this line? Yes, actually. Yes, it is on the orange line, which I believe we're on. So without further ado, off we go on the train. We may actually get up to full speed here. We are at full speed now, because we need to get the train into the station in order to get the sugar beets onto the train. This is very... Yeah, I haven't done this since Goldcrest. Is this the place where we want to go? No, this isn't the place we want to go. We're going to keep going. Can you courseplay the train? No, that'll be far too easy. Hopefully I don't slam into one of my own tractors here. So we got a brake, we got a... Train, please stop. I forgot the trains take like 6 miles to stop. So now we're going to have to reverse the train, because we're blocking courseplay. Okay, now please stop. Okay, why are you not wanting to load? Because I've... oh my god. Do you seriously need to be over the sugar beet bin for this? Because that's going to block courseplay. Yes, you do seriously need to be over that bin. Wonderful. Let's see how far we can get the train. Knowing that, as we do now, that it's going to just be stopped in a weird place for the majority of the loading. I'm going to empty this... oh, good lord. There should be, what, 60 or 90 odd thousand litres going in here. It doesn't matter too much, actually, that we might fill this train. Interesting. It doesn't matter too much that we're actually blocking courseplay, because we don't really want any extra going in while we're loading the train up, and we're gonna be gone with the train for long enough that good lord, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, this is gonna be like 45 grand worth of sugar beets in this train alone. So can I get more sugar beets in over here? Yes. Yes, in fact, I can fit even more sugar beets into the train. Okay, now's the time where I definitely need to reverse, because the John Deere's on the way. And this is just going to be a balancing act of letting the two tractors in and then moving the train forwards again so that I can actually load up. This is interesting, for sure. And we got like 93,000 litres of sugar beets. I might actually just take off. Yeah, I'm gonna let the case in and then just start loading the train up again. And then take off after that. So we got the first cart full. Completely. The second cart, we'll get it as full as we can. The Magnum is slipping. What has the Magnum hit? The Magnum has somehow hit the door. How did you hit the door? How did you do that? Interesting. It's not quite fully loaded at the moment because the Magnum's now empty. Magnum is definitely now emptying, which means this is gonna... oh my god, 120,000 litres of sugar beets in this one train. That's a third of the storage, isn't it? May have gone overkill with this courseplay course. May also need to get more sugar beet harvesters. If this is worth a good bit of money, I'm going to get more sugar beet harvesters. So off we go. We're heading to the East Mill, which is... Oh, this is going to be a pretty long cruise, because we're going to have to pass the port mill, pass pallet by port manure and port slurry and fuel cell. We're basically going to go on a little trip around the entire map at 50 miles an hour. Which, this is probably a bit quick to be going through here. I mean, in real life, you'll probably see a train coming through here at, what, 10 miles an hour at most? But this'll do. Why is there a Swiss barge here? And a German barge. And another... Does this port cater exclusively for German-speaking countries? Interesting. Considering this is in Canada, and... Switzerland doesn't even have a coastline. I don't see how that works. Also, yay! This is what the outside of the map looks like. And that's how close the entire map is to being underwater. The water plane in this map is right up to the ground. So I'm guessing that red building over there is the East Mill. Which means we will be... Oh, the Holmers finished. We should be starting to slow down. Probably about... Yeah, we can keep going for another bit longer. There's no real rush. That's Grains Elevator 7. There. I don't see why there's so many grain elevators in this area. Okay, now we're going to definitely have to slow down. Because if we can get it down to about 30, yeah, it's going to start slowing down by itself here. Or it'll cruise. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but hey, this is actually going to work. Come on. Come on, train. Come on, train. Slow down more. And hey, this is gonna work. Because we stop here. We can now unload. Oh my god. I'm not speeding time up. This is the actual. That was real time. 43,000 in about 10 seconds. As well as another probably 30,000. Up. 28,194. I wasn't too far wrong. And there's the little horsies, which are in the most dangerous paddock in the world. Now the joy of these railway lines and the fact that in fact every sell point barring BGA is actually on a train line. I can just leave. I've got effectively unlimited storage. Because everything's on a train line. I can just load things onto the train and drive off. Now I'm going to bring this back to... What train elevator is this? The power plant? No, further up than that. I'm going to bring this all back up to nearby the elevator I was using, or I am using for the sugar beets, and that's gonna do it. Is the case? What's going on with the case there? It's just stopped for some reason. Case Magnum is empty. Oh, I've unloaded all the sugar beets. In which case, and I've just spotted the time, whoops, I'm going to leave you now, because we've gone overtime today. Whoops. I'm going to leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17. on Canadian National. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't already. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.